Hey, welcome back, my fellow investors. It's me, E.T. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a self-taught investor who likes to talk about ways to increase one's net worth. Now, today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the wealth building principles from the book, The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clayson. And these laws pretty much focus on wealth building and money. So let's start. Okay, the first lesson learned was the 3 laws of wealth. 3 laws of wealth. The very first one is live upon less than you earn. Think about it. Even way back then in Babylonian days, they're still preaching this here. That's bottom line, just live below your means. You know what you have coming in, and if you don't, you need a budget, but live below your means. Second one is seek advice. Seek the advice of experts. Whatever your financial goal is, you need to be talking to an expert about it. Seek an expert. Whatever you do, don't take advice from someone who has not achieved what you're trying to achieve. So if you don't know anyone who, let's say, is completely debt free or who is a millionaire, then the next best thing to do is to start reading books. There's a ton of great books out there that's going to help you. You know, Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David, Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins, Just Think and Grow Rich. I mean, there's just a plethora, new word, plethora of books out there that can help you achieve your financial goals. Seek advice. And number 3, when it comes to the laws of wealth, and that is make gold work for you. Now, in this book, gold is the reference to money. Make money work for you. Bottom line on that one there, what they're talking about, investing, putting your money to work, making your money work for you. All right. Now, the next lessons here is the 7 cures for a lean purse. In other words, not having enough money. What are some of the cures? In this book, he lists 7. Number 1 is pay yourself first. Oh, pay yourself first. That is the most important bill that you have. You have to pay yourself first. You got to get in the habit, and trust me, paying yourself first, or saving, that's basically what it is nothing more than a habit. And it goes back to living on less than what you earn, living below your means. Number 2 is control your expenses. When you talk about controlling your expenses, outside of your essentials, your living expenses, what you want to do is you want to get to the point where you can eliminate those expenses or drastically reduce them. When I say drastically reduce them, for example, cell phone bill. You know, at one particular point, I was paying over $80 per month for a cell phone bill. Now I pay $35, and with unlimited text and coverage. So, control your expenses. Either reduce them or try to eliminate them out of your budget. Nothing else. I'm going back to another key word here, even though it's not over here. You got to have a budget. You got to have a list of all the income that's coming in and everything that you owe. Take a look at everything that you owe outside of your essentials that you have no control over, such as your utility bills. But everything else, hey, try to negotiate and get a reduced rate. Or refinance if you have to. Refinance a high interest rate car loan. But also eventually you want to try to pay those things off so that you can continue to pay yourself first, live on less than what you earn. And number 3, boy, I tell you what, this theme is just going on. They're feeding off of each other. And that is make thy gold multiply. This is the same thing as make the gold work for you. Make your money work for you. Put your money to work. Invest. That's all that means. Invest. All right. Number 4 is guard from losses. What I mean by losses is when you start investing, you got to do your due diligence. You got to do your research. You got to understand the risk reward. and get out of this get rich mindset. Everybody who's tried a get rich scheme, think about it. Are they rich? If you tried it, did it make you rich? And trust me, I've seen a lot of them. Get out of that mindset. You know, if you get lucky to get rich all of a sudden, then that's great. But chances are it's going to take some time. Getting rich is not a sprint. It is a marathon. You have to plan for that. Methodically plan, save, invest, and seek the right counsel and make the right investments and so forth. All right. And number 5, make thy dwelling a profitable investment. What that really is talking about is they're preaching owning versus renting. Period. Own your own home. That's what it talks about. It's another way to build wealth. All right. And then number 6, ensure a future income. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean buy insurance? Yes and no. Let me see if I can. Okay, here's one of the quotes when it comes to the 6th cure for a lean purse, and that is ensure a future income. Here it says, it behoves a man who makes preparations for a suitable income in the days to come, when he is no longer young, and to make preparations for his family, should he not be no longer with them to comfort or support them. Now, what does that basically mean? It's really 2 things there. While you're young, you got to start to invest. Invest for your old age. Invest for whenever you're going to stop working. All right. Number 2, get insurance just in case you don't make it to your old age, to make sure that your family and your loved ones are taken care of. That's what that's talking about. And then number 7, increase thy ability to learn. In other words, learn a new skill. If you want to increase the money that's coming, your income that's coming in, or your lean purse, okay, increase your skills. Probably one of the most successful skills out there. I ain't gonna say successful. I'm gonna say profitable skills out there to learn. And really, you don't need a college degree to learn this skill. And that's the skill of selling. Become a salesperson. Salesmen make a lot of money. Whatever the industry is, salesmen control the income. I'm not saying being one, I'm just saying that, hey, increase that ability to learn, in other words, learn another skill in order to make more money. But I can tell you right off the bat, sales works. Sales is a way. You learn sales, you're going to definitely increase your income. Doesn't require a costly college degree. Something to keep in mind. Now, and the very last principles that they talked about is the 5 laws of gold. Remember, gold is another word for money. The 5 laws of money. Number 1, save at least 1/10 of your earnings. Okay. Do you see the theme that's going on here? Pay yourself first, live on less than what you earn, control your expenses, save at least 10%. Now, in this book, he preaches one thing. A part of all I earn is mine to keep. And he says that a bare minimum, 10% of all your earnings should go into savings. Bare minimum, 10% go into savings. You got to do that. You got to get in that habit of paying yourself first. Think about it. If you're saving at least a tenth of a percent, and you're paying yourself first, that means you're living less than what you're earning. That means you're living on that 90%. Another key word here is at least. At least. So 10% is the lowest. Once you get good at that, you want to build up that percentage. Then number 2, put your money to work. If you notice the theme, something that I've always preached, in this order, especially when you look at the 7 tenets of financial literacy. Tenet number 1 is education, being educated and having a financial plan. Tenet number 2 is saving. Number 3 is investing. You save first, and you're really just saving to have that emergency fund. And after that, everything goes to investing. Invest. It puts your money to work. Make thy goal multiply. Make gold work for you. All the same thing. And number 3 is use counsel. Goes back to this one. Seek advice. Seek the advice of experts. Somebody who's been where you want to go. Who's there already. Who's already done all of that. Listen to them. Don't just try to wing it and do it yourself. There's plenty of resources out there. You have experts out there that you can seek out. You may have to pay them. Who knows? Maybe you know somebody. Start picking their brain. Start talking about ways in order to build wealth. If nothing else, you've got YouTube out there. You've got plenty of books. There is really no excuse for you not to become educated when it comes to building your wealth. Number 4, invest in something that you understand. It goes back to goes back to seeking advice, using counsel. Invest in what you understand. If you can't explain it, if somebody asks you what you're invested in, if you can't give them an elevator pitch, then maybe you shouldn't be invested in it because you don't understand it. For example, cryptocurrency. I didn't understand cryptocurrency. It was foreign to me. I didn't invest in it. However, I seen that cryptocurrency wasn't going away. I started seeking counsel, looking for advice, talking to people to educate me a lot more on cryptocurrency. I'm no expert, but I know enough now that I understand cryptocurrency, the blockchain, tokenizations, enough for me now that I feel comfortable investing in cryptocurrency, blockchain, and in blockchain companies. And number 5, watch who you go into business with. When I say business, 2 ways of going into business. You're going to start up a business yourself, so that basically means your partner. You need to do your due diligence with that person. If you've known that person for a while, that means you know their tendencies. You know some of their character traits. Be careful of that. Now, the second part of that means if not going into business, it also could mean your investments. Your investments is a part of business. Make sure that you understand what you're investing in. Be careful of who you go into business with. Now, great information, great principles. I love this book. One good thing about this book is that it's an easy read. They use a lot of the old English language vowels and things like that. But once you get past that, a lot of great information on helping you understand money and also building your net worth. And that's what really my videos are all about, building your net worth. With all that said, guys, I'm going to leave you with these last 3 things, and you know what they are. Save, invest, apply what you know, because knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge that's power. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.